Actually, I just realized as I was going through the video that we didn't cover all of the insight stuff. Be that as it may, that it was 20 minutes, but there's still more. So I'm all about being thorough. So here we go. So again, what I did is I wanted to show you what you could see just on anybody's video, unless they switched it to private, which you can do by clicking the private link there, so that no one else can see that analytics, because that's actually good information. And so YouTube just kind of sets it out there for everybody and says enjoy, and then you have to kind of figure out why things are happening. So anyway, so I went up here to my name. I clicked on my name and I came down to videos because I want to show you more of this insight. Now you have up here these different options. You can click on insight here. What this portion of insight will do is give you a big picture of everything that's going on, right? So everything that's happening with your channel. As you can see here, whenever this was, there was a huge spike, and again, that was when I was pushing. But this is calculating all of the videos that I have, and it also tracks the attention. And I'll show you what I mean in just a second. So this gives you a big picture, and again, you can look at the views of everything. And I've got 1.6 million views across all of my videos, all of these right here. I have 1.6 million views across all of them. Not bad. Better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick, right? Discovery gives you, again, it doesn't allow you to drill any deeper, because then you need to go to the specific video and you can drill down and to find out what those specific videos are. But this is just too much to keep track of, so there's no links here. But again, the same thing, just like you saw in the other video, but it gives you an idea. Okay, so the major workhorse here was YouTube search. It's responsible for 51% of all of the videos total views. And then the related videos, and then of course no link, the mobile devices, people either texting it, sending it out, those kinds of things. All the stuff I showed you before. Let's see, featured video, subscription modules, after they've subscribed, and then going and checking it out from the subscription space, when you do that. The advertising channel page. I mean, on and on and on, just like I showed you before. You can, of course, also download these reports. Like if you're doing this for offline stuff, right? And you want it, they're like, what the hell's going on with this YouTube channel? Because maybe they're angry. I'm just so you want to give them a report, and you say, okay, well, this is what's going on, and then you look like a genius because you have like this awesome, beautiful, put together, Excel spreadsheet, and you can print out these graphs and stuff and just be like, all right, here we go, this is all these things, and you look really, really, really smart. But in the other video, we didn't get into demographics, community, subscribers, so on and so forth. So getting down into the demographics, and I'll show you specific, per video, or the bigger video I showed you before, the demographics. As you can see, since this is a video game channel, the majority of the audience is male. And but we've got 15% of the female vote, so that's good. The major space here is 13 to 17, because that's the active level of gamers here. But there's also a large chunk of that coveted 18 to 24 demographic age range. Now, for those of you who like pie charts and stuff, this is awesome for you. And again, also this can be something that you can print out and say, here is what's happening with your channel, and this is the market that you're starting to touch. Now, you can also look at it and go, well, okay, well, I don't want 13 to 17. I want only 18 to 24. Okay, that means you need to start tweaking the content of your channel. There you go. So demographics, that can be, again, there's a myriad of things that you can learn just from demographics. Community, this is geographic. Okay, so where are the views coming from geographically? It looks like the lion's share is United States, followed by the UK, Canada, Australia, Germany, Sweden, Netherlands. I've got, apparently there's not a lot of gamers in Ireland. Okay. That said, I can say, okay, the majority of my market is English-speaking kids in English-speaking countries, which is obvious because we all speak English here. So So there you go. Again, more good data that you can look at and go, okay, so who's my audience? What do they want? What do they like? So on and so forth. And then we've got subscribers. This gives you a graph of people who subscribe versus unsubscribe, and it tells you, just like Aweber, here's how many people unsubscribed. Here's how many people are continually subscribing, so on and so forth. And it gives you a big picture view of what's happening with everything. So let's come back here to summary, right? We can see the views. We can see everything all at once. We can see views, the videos, the attention, popularity in the community, and then demographics. Okay, so let's jump back into this guy. One has the lion's share, but you'll also notice that obviously, since this is less relevant now, despite the amount of views, it doesn't have as much attention because it's not as interesting. So let's find out this one right here. Okay, top 10 Xbox 360 games not to buy. This had a ton of attention. Like, that means that people, when they watched the video, they were watching, they would pause it, they would skip backwards. And I'll show you what I mean. So if we jump into this right here, we're looking at now the data of this one video. So views over the entire time, discovery, all that fun stuff. We can drill down, demographics, same sort of thing, but this is specifically this one video. And again, find out you're basically seeing the same thing, but what you get right here is you start words most used in comments in this video. Now, okay, this is a totally different element. All of a sudden, we're starting to see the most often used keywords in the comments, how people are communicating back with me, because all of the videos, again, as I said in the previous video, the video game space, the gamers are very, very vocal people, and so they want to comment and speak their mind. So we can see, okay, DC sucked, Solace, MK condemned, games, Quantum versus. So we look at this and we go, okay, this is the language, the actual language that's being used, the most often used thing. So that's also interesting as well. You can also check out this engagements per 100 views. So again, this is how people are reacting per 100 views, because things change, time changes, and so you want to kind of look at, okay, well, every 100 views. Again, this is an older video. How does it compare with currently? Again, there's more stuff that you can kind of look at it with, but these are tools that not many people are aware of. Hotspots. This is what I wanted to show you, the attention, if you will. Now, it also gives us a graph, and it says, okay, right here, let's find out, okay, what was I talking about right here? This is when it's just dropped like crazy.
Hey, all of you gamers out there, this is Xbox Cheater.
Yep, that's me, Xbox Cheater. We want to come here. Go.
Game. This is any game based on a movie, and vice versa.
Oh, okay. I guess I was just kind of ranting there. And at that point, it just kind of went downhill from there.
Any possible type of video.
All right, yeah. I think I had a cold then too. So that there's the long and short here. I'll just read this because it's very helpful. The ups and downs of viewership at each moment in your video compared to the videos of similar length. So there's no niche specific anything here. This is just saying, okay, this video is 5 minutes and 45 seconds long. That's the only comparison that they have here, is that this is 5 minutes long. So in comparison to every other video out there that's 5 minutes and 45 seconds long, or similarly, this is how you stack up. This is what this graph means. So the higher the graph, the hotter your video. Fewer views are leaving your video, and they may also be rewinding to watch that point in the video again. Audience attention is overall measure of your video's ability to retain an audience. Okay, so they're tracking this. Then you can even go into more info, and then it brings you over to these YouTube suggestions and these help articles and stuff, which is also very informative, and it goes into more detail, and you can read more about it in there. Again, it's in your Insight, has a more info link in the hotspot. The tough thing with hotspots is that you need it looks to be like roughly 1,000 or so views before they can even track this information. So if you jump to your videos, you're like, oh, that's a great idea, I should totally do this, and you're like, let's check out the hotspots, and there's nothing there. It says not enough data. So if you have a new video, or you only have a couple hundred views or whatever, they're getting better with that. It's being less and less. There's less and less time it takes in order to have this graph pop up. So you jump back here. Let's see the subscribe. Yeah, subscribers are basically the same thing in there as well. So that's insight. Again, on a macro scale and then on a micro scale, and then you can drill down further. You can learn more about your audience, find out more, interact with them both through YouTube and through email and things like that. Again, this is why I rant so much about YouTube just in general, because they have all these tools and all these ways. This is a company. Google owns this company, so they know they're like, okay, well, we know how to track this, we know how to do this, we know how to make this better. And again, no one's really looking at YouTube in a way that is going to help their business and help bring their audience in, which is really good right now because not many people are doing it. But when they figure it out, watch out, because there's going to be a lot of competition everywhere.